So you're getting your first Apple Watch, thinking about upgrading, and the question hits you: do you get the Cellular plus GPS version or just the GPS version? I mean, what does Cellular even do? Is it worth the price difference? And the quick answer is it's really based on you and your lifestyle. When I got my first Apple Watch, I didn't know which one to grab, so I got the GPS because it was cheaper, and I ended up returning it last minute, the Cellular version, and it was totally worth it for me and my lifestyle. So this video helped you guys figure out which one is best for you, and let's just hop straight into it. Also, we're all on the same page. I'm gonna refer to the Cellular plus GPS version as Cellular and the GPS version as GPS. So first things first is the price, because it is not what it seems. You go to the Apple website, Costco, Best Buy, the Cellular watch is $100 more than the GPS. However, that's just for the cellular technology inside the watch. To actually use that tech, you'll have to pay your phone carrier about a $5 to $30 activation fee, and on top of that, anywhere from $5 to $20 a month indefinitely to use that tech. And it kind of makes sense to, activate it because you're buying the Cellular version. Now, if you buy your watch directly from a phone carrier, so the T-Mobile or AT&T store, they might have a deal where they cut down on that monthly fee or wipe the activation fee, but they also might lock you into a 2-year contract. So be mindful and read the fine print. I'll admit, I actually had no idea it was a monthly fee for the watch, so it's a bit upset to be paying T-Mobile an extra $10 a month. And I don't even understand the need for that because the watch uses the exact same SIM number as your phone. That is something to keep in mind. Make sure you check with your phone carrier before you buy the Cellular version about how much they charge monthly, any activation fees, hidden fees, plans, contracts, all that stuff. I know for T-Mobile, it is just monthly, $5 a month for 5 gigabytes of the watch and $10 a month for unlimited. And you do need the same phone carrier for your phone as for the watch. Now, I know that price cycle when most people does not want to buy the Cellular version, but just hear me out on what Cellular can do. This got a little bit complicated, so the easy way to remember is that the Cellular version can do everything your main phone can. It's a secondary clone of your main phone on your wrist. Whereas the GPS version needs to be connected to your main phone in some way to get all of its benefits. So both Apple Watches, Cellular and GPS, connect to the internet via Wi-Fi. They can also connect to the internet via Bluetooth to your phone with a range of currently about 330 feet. And your phone connects to the internet via Wi-Fi or cellular network. However, only the Cellular version can connect to the internet via a cellular network. So that's pretty straightforward. Cellular can connect to the internet via cellular, Wi-Fi, and your phone. GPS connect to the internet via Wi-Fi or your phone. Now, for sending and receiving SMS text messages, all the Cellular watch needs is service. Whereas the GPS watch either needs to be connected to your phone via Bluetooth or needs to be in Wi-Fi, and your phone has to be in Wi-Fi or connected to cellular. So we have some examples of what that means. If I'm here and I have my Apple Watch and my phone is at my mom's house, if my phone has Wi-Fi and my watch has Wi-Fi, then both watches can send and receive SMS text messages. Let's say my phone at my mom's house gets turned off. And the Cellular version can send and receive text messages, but the GPS version cannot because it cannot connect to my phone. Let's say my phone's at my mom's house and it has a cellular network and I have Wi-Fi right here. Both watches can send and receive SMS text messages. Now let's say the cellular gets turned off at my mom's house, so my phone is on at my mom's house with no Wi-Fi and no cellular service. Then the GPS version, even though it has Wi-Fi, it can't talk to my phone, so it can't send and receive SMS text messages, but the Cellular version can. And let's say, for example, my watch right now doesn't have Wi-Fi, and then my phone is at my mom's house with Wi-Fi and with cellular service. The watch cannot connect to my phone because there's no Wi-Fi here, so the GPS version cannot send and receive those SMS text messages or actually connect to the internet at all. But the Cellular version can do both. So again, easiest way to remember is that the Cellular version is a secondary mini phone on your wrist, whereas the GPS version needs to be connected to your phone somehow to get full functionality. Additionally, 2 other things to know about the Cellular version of the Apple Watch is that it is visibly different from the GPS version. There is a small red band around the dial, but that's the only difference. There is no micro SD card or anything on the watch. It pulls the SIM number digitally from your phone. Now, the other thing which you guys are not gonna like is the Cellular version. When you are on cellular, it is gonna drain your battery faster. Okay, now your watch will always default connecting to your phone or using Wi-Fi, But when neither of those options are available and you want to connect to the internet, it will use cellular and it will drain its battery fast. Okay, so at this point, I think we've covered every reason not to get a cellular and also the differences between the two. But now let's cover why people choose to get the cellular version. And I think some of these might just apply to you. And the first and by far the biggest reason is fitness. Most specifically running. This also applies to cycling, shooting hoops, in the gym, really just any kind of workout. With the cellular version of the watch, you don't deal with that hassle of putting your phone in your pocket, getting one of those ugly arm straps, holding it in your hand, or putting it, next to a basketball hoop where it could get stolen. The cellular version of this watch means you can go out running, cycling, and still be able to stream music, connect to the internet, send and receive SMS messages, and that's just a huge, relief. Same thing goes with if you're at the gym, you can leave your phone in your locker. If you're shooting hoops at the park, you can leave your phone in your car and still get and receive all that important information. And this was by far the biggest reason for me. I go running a few times a week so now I can track how far I am and where I want to go and all that cool jazz without having to carry a bulky phone in my pocket. And also when I'm in the gym, I don't want any more weights falling on it. And I also don't like it in my pocket when I'm out, doing my workout. So this was just the reason why I decided to opt for the cellular version. Now, the second reason is to actually detach from your phone. Nowadays, we're spending so much time on our phones with entertainment, education, social media, connecting with people, and that makes it very difficult to spend time away from your phone because what if you get an important message from work or you're waiting for a text from someone or all that jazz. So we're forced to spend time with our phones, and that's where the cellular version kicks in. The cellular version, you can leave your phone's addictiveness behind. You can go out for walks now, get groceries, go to the beach, take a break during work, and just know that if something important comes up, you will receive those messages. But you also don't have to worry about all the social media apps and all that kind of junk that's on your phone that is not on your watch. Now, the third reason is emergencies. I'm sure we can all relate to when our phone died at the worst possible time and we would have felt completely out of options. With cellular, you have a secondary phone on your wrist. Additionally, if you're a senior citizen or someone who is at risk of some kind of injury, you need to be called to help. If you say you fall, for example, and your watch detects it with fall detection, you can get help immediately from your watch. You don't have to worry about where your phone is, trying to crawl towards Wi-Fi. It's just nice knowing that you have a backup plan on your wrist. And the last reason which I'd recently heard of and never thought of before is what if you work a job or you're in a position where you can't use your phone or it's not allowed to be on you? So some government positions, assembly line, healthcare, construction. In those roles, when you're out and about doing something, you might not be in Wi-Fi, you can leave your phone behind and still get all your important notifications straight on your wrist. So that is the difference between the cellular and the GPS version, as well as some reasons to opt for either one. Again, totally dependent on you. I have some friends who have super active lifestyles, trying to get away from their phones, out hiking on mountains, they're out running 20 miles a day, so they would need the cellular version. Whereas there are some other friends who would never part from their phones and they're always in Wi-Fi, so it makes sense for them to have the GPS version. I hope this video would help you guys figure out which version of the watch you guys would prefer, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week for the next video.